Hey everyone, Colton here. JaGeX has released the new interface system beta called the Alpha. In this video I'll be going over kind of how it works and how I feel about the entire thing. Please keep in mind this is a beta, so this is not the finished product. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So when I first logged on, you get this little welcome message. You can decide what default interface layout you would like. So let's go through them real quick. Here's a classic version. I don't like that one. It's too small for me. This one is the skilling version, and here's a combat version. Let's just go with the skilling version. Just a note here, I play on a 27-inch screen, and usually I'm not recording my entire screen. But for this video, I'll be recording the entire screen. So if it looks a little different than your screen, this is probably why. I have a lot of room on the screen. So as you can see, it looks a lot different. Usually we'd have the inventory down here. It says backpack here. You have the Minimap up top. Personally for me, I've been playing the game for 8 years. I'm a veteran of the game. And I'll probably set up my layout kind of like how it is today. So all the interfaces are movable. Not all of them are resizable. So we can drag it anywhere on the screen except for the middle. A red box comes up and you can't do it in the middle because that wouldn't be really a great gaming experience to have your mini-map directly over the middle of your screen. So I can see why they do that. If you try to put it there, it'll just move it to the side of it. So yeah, anywhere in the box when that lights up, you will not be able to put it there. Let's just put it to the top here. Move this one down here. So as you can see, we can resize it anyway. I have a fairly big screen, so let's just make it really big to see what it looks like. A very large portion of the minimap now. It can only go so big. So that's pretty cool. Let's make it a little more realistic here. So overall, the minimap is the same as far as the features. They did add one thing, is the home teleport, which is very convenient. The Lodestone Network interface will pop up on the side and not in the middle, which is okay for my size of the screen anyways. I'm not sure what it's going to be like for you guys. But so we can't drag this around anywhere. I'm not sure if they'll change that, but for me, it's okay. You got your world map. Not going to pop that up. It's always been on the side of the minimap. You got your rent energy, conveniently located next to your minimap. Always has been. And you got your compass, which has also been right next to the minimap. So let's move on and go to your inventory. Also, you can resize this one. And so, if you'd want a really big inventory, there we go. I'm not sure why you'd want it that big, but let's just go a little more realistic here. That looks good to me. You got your money down here, which is pretty nice, I guess. So the next interface down here is the new menu interface. There's a lot of features on this interface, and we'll kind of go step by step here and visit all of them and see what they can do. So this interface, you can move around like any others, except for the middle, of course. But you can't resize it how you would like it. You can resize it. You can either do just the resize, and then you can rotate it. So I kind of like it longer like that. There we go. That works for me. We'll drag it back here. Let's go step by step and see what this menu interface has to offer. So my hero, you got your adventures log on here now, which is really convenient. I've actually always been wanting something like this. Got some information on about quests, your game experience. Yes, I'm a member, probably trying to reel people in. Your skills, all your skilling guides, conveniently located here. And the task system is on here also. So a lot of people are probably going to be like, well, you know, where's my task system interface? You know, do I have to pop this up every time? No. Obviously, we can't have this interface up the entire time, which would make for kind of a bad gaming experience. So you can move this interface. Let's just move it here for now. So you can move that interface off that current interface. A lot of interfaces. I'm going to be saying the word interface a lot in this video. Say, you know, I don't want a million interfaces up. Let's put them all into one. So you can drag it on top of your backpack, let's say, and now it will conveniently put it into tabs where you can navigate through them. So let's say you don't want this active task interface on your backpack anymore and you want to get rid of it. Just drag that interface off of the main interface and it'll make two interfaces again. And now from here you can just exit out. If you exit out on an interface with multiple tabs on it, you'll end up exiting out that entire interface, including all the tabs, which is kind of inconvenient. I think they need to make it where you can exit out each tab instead of moving it and then exiting it out. Maybe there's another way to do this, I'm not realizing, but as far as I can tell, that's the only way you can get rid of the interface when they're stacked like that. So let's move on. Let's go back to my hero. So I already got my skills up, but let's say I didn't have my skills up and I'd like to see my skills. This is actually kind of realistic for me. So let's get rid of this. Let's drag it on here. Now we have my backpack, inventory, whatever you want to call it, and now the skills. So let's move on to my inventory. Now you have, here's your inventory if you want to grab your inventory. It shows what you're equipping at the time, which is pretty nice. And it has all your stats. Next, you're going to have the My Adventures options here, and this is similar to how it used to be. You'll have your featured up here. Your quests are right here. One thing I wish they would include is where you can have an interface dragged over to stack. I don't see an interface that you can stack from here. So yeah, if anyone is watching this that works for JaGeX, that would be a good idea, as this will probably be suggested in the forums anyways. So moving on, the challenges, not much to say about this. You got your active task if you would like to move your active task there. The mini games, I don't know if I've really ever used this tab, but there it is. Let's move on to my powers. So at first when I logged into it, I was like, okay, well, how do I see my prayers? Now you can just drag your prayers again, right? Stack it on to whatever you want. So that glitched, and I had to delete that entire stack of interfaces. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I'm pretty sure it's just a glitch where it duplicates those tabs. So yeah, again, this beta's only been out for half a day or so, so this is kind of expected, these kind of mistakes. Now you can set up your ability bar from right here, which is pretty convenient. Yeah, this is really glitchy, guys. There's a lot of weird things going on here with dragging and stacking the interfaces. You guys get the idea of it. A lot of this stuff will be fixed in the future. Pretty much you can just drag any interface, stack them how you would like it, and then you have the options to go through them with the tabs. So I found this really convenient about the abilities. You can drag each interface of abilities and stack them all, so then you can navigate them pretty quickly. Let's drag the melee abilities onto our backpack. Let's drag the range abilities over here. And let's drag the defense abilities over here. Exit this out. Now we can navigate through all these different kinds of abilities. So if I were setting up a combat interface format, I would probably have just an interface dedicated to all abilities, so I can quickly access them if I need to. So yeah, again, that's really convenient. Let's move on to my socials. This is all kind of in the works right now. Again, you can drag interface off there. Let's do the friends chat off to there. We got some other tabs which aren't accessible right now, coming soon. They're working on it. You got your clan settings. You got an active stream tab up here, coming soon. It's really not looking that great right now. I'm sure they're working on it. So that's pretty much it for this new menu interface. Also, if you would like to change any of your graphical settings, you got this little sprocket on the bottom here, and you'd go to your options menu, and you have a lot of different options through here. Your game settings, graphic settings, audio settings. Let's go to the game settings because this is actually new. So this puts it all conveniently right here, all your settings of the game. Again, you can drag your notes on here if you'd like. Looks like we're dragging it on there. We can navigate through the graphics and audio this way. That's coming soon. I guess it's okay how it's kind of hidden like that. We're not going to be accessing these interfaces all the time. Here is your combat interface. This one is not resizable. You can resize it by the defaults they have. This is the one I personally like. You can then rotate it like that. That one's kind of nice also if you had it on the side of the screen or something. But let's rotate it back. You can move this anywhere on the screen you'd like, of course not in the middle. So where would I like this? Let's put it on the top. So that's pretty nice. Here are all your abilities. Same thing, you can lock your abilities, your trash can there. Now you got your HP, your adrenaline, your prayer, and your summoning all right in front of your face. Really nice so you can see that. Navigate through your ability bars. I'm not sure what this option was. I was trying to figure that out. If you drag it and click on something, it has this little bubble there with a sword in there. I'm not sure what that means. If you could leave that in the comments if you do, that would be nice. So you got your prayer here, your quick prayers. As you'll see, this will pop up. That is kind of weird. You can't move that or anything. I'm not sure if they'll change that where you can move that. But if you turn it off, it goes away. You got your summoning up here. So very nice combat tab. I think it's laid out pretty nicely. Again, if you know what this is, let me know. It might be if it's multi-combat or not. That's what I was kind of thinking. Let's move on to the chat system. So they have it all conveniently located right here with all the different tabs. So you have your global chat, you got your private chat, friends chat, clan chat, your guest clan chat, and all your emotes, which is nice. Again, you can resize this window however you would like it. Drag it anywhere on the screen, of course. Also, you can move these tabs like any other interface, and you can drag it off the stack of interfaces. So let's drag my clan up there, and now you can have all your interfaces open, which is pretty nice, I guess. You could resize them, how you want them. Personally, I like them all stacked, like so. Got all your options at the top here. So a few other things they did was you can now scroll in and out if you have a scroll wheel on your mouse, which is pretty nice. The zoom option on the current game is just way too inconvenient to mess with. So it's really nice you can scroll in, scroll out like that. Camera angles are a little different. You can go a little higher than you can on the current game, I believe. So yeah, that's really nice. Pretty smooth how everything works. No complaints about that, really. So lastly, say, this is my dream setup and I want to save it like this. So where we would go is we would go to the options menu and we would quick save the layout. Save as custom 1. Yes, I want to save it. So now we are in the default format of the interfaces, and say I'd want to go back to the one I created. All you'd have to do is go back and quick switch, which is really convenient, and go to your custom one. And boom, there we go. There's the interface system that I set up. I hope in the future they make where you can label these instead of custom 1 and 2. Also, you have all your skilling and combat, the defaults. So yeah, I hope that you can name them. That would be a lot better than custom 1 and 2. So yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. My overall opinion about the new interface system is very positive. I really like it. It's very customizable. It's a lot more convenient. It is going to take a little getting used to. Again, we've had the same interface system for about 9 years. And, a few graphical things, but overall, the current interface system has been the same for 9 years, which is a long time. So it's going to take a little bit to get used to, but I think overall, once we get used to it, and once they kind of fix the things that are broken right now, I think it'll be really nice. So if you guys have any suggestions on how I was using the interface system, if there's anything I can improve on, anything that you would like me to know, that let me know in the comments. I would really like to know. If you have any questions of how something works, need some help, again, leave it in the comments and we can help you out. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and either Lauren or I will see you next video.